going to get noticed. You're going to get a job. You're going to move up in the ranks. And the fact that you went to Southern Connecticut State University, to me, it's a good thing.
Last year I beat up 600 people for my job. So I'm sure some of them were journalism alums too. I didn't see all of the resumes, but some of them definitely were from other journalism schools. So
one thing is that, like, in a lot of these other bigger schools, like, you have to go through all these classes and things like that to even be a part of the newspaper or even be a part of the radio station. Like here, hey, you know, you can be a part of the newspaper and write articles if you want. You can be a part of the, it's a matter of, here you can have that first hands-on experience, like, right away and take advantage of it. In these other schools, you can't. So, like, some of the people I've met, they went to them, they just haven't done it. Yeah, they might have done it on, at Syracuse, blah, 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 but they haven't done as much because I've had more of an opportunity to do this and that and that and that without going through, all this classes and thousands of other kids that might have wanted to do the same thing at these big schools.
Just on top of that, also, I mean, not to just, like, lump other kids from, like, other, more prestigious schools or whatever into, like, just lump them together, but sometimes, other students might think, because they go to Columbia or whatever, they can just kind of coast on the fact, like, oh, I went to Columbia. Whereas here, just like he was saying, I mean, you have the opportunity to just jump in and do stuff right off the bat without taking a lot of, classes or whatever. So use that to your advantage, because at the end of the day, no matter what school you got your degree from, it's all about your drive and your determination.
But do take your classes.
Yeah.
I know that, like, at 17 and us, it was all NYU students and Columbia students. They lived in the city and they are connected. Us Weekly contacts NYU's program and says, "What journalism majors do you have for me?" I was the only one 2 hours away taking a train 3 days a week, and I didn't have. I had a great journalism department, but I didn't have those connections being made. But I called these editors and I set it up myself. I didn't need some career link on Columbia to do it. So. And because I knew from the beginning that I was up against this group of NYU, Columbia, I made myself stand out, and I went above and beyond. While they just thought, and it was like, oh, you'll intern there, no problem. They just, sort of, any project that came, they'd sort of be like, not really interested in it. I'll pass on the transcription. I don't really want to go to that event. Like, who's going to be there? Oh, I don't care about that celebrity. Like, but me, I was like, no, I want this, like, always jump to it, because I knew that the more I took on, the more I'd get noticed in this group.
Like, I interned at WCBS for 2 summers, and, we sat down the first day I was interning there. We're going around the table, Harvard, Yale, Brown, Syracuse, all these big-time schools, and there's me, Southern Connecticut, All right, but I'll tell you what, by the end of it, I separated myself from everyone else. If you separate yourself like I did, there's networking things right there. And just for instance, with the television stuff I do now at the Connecticut Sports Network, the state championships are this weekend at Venture Field. I was not even supposed to be doing anything, and I get an email the other day from the production people that are doing things. Now I'm sideline reporting on TV for the game with John Holt and Joe Zone. Things like that. If you stick yourself out there and love what you're doing and work hard at it.
But I don't know about that. I mean, there's several of us here who've had multiple jobs since we graduated. But I don't know if it's the same for you guys as it was for me, but I think by the second job, people just stopped asking what school I went to.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What did you do your last job?
Did you go to your first 2? Did they just care about how well you did?